of a conversation. Welcome in, welcome back, I should say, sweetheart. Kayla, everybody coming in. I'm going to throw this up just for 2 minutes. Today's topic is algorithms. Welcome to Streamer 101. Let's go. I just sent a blast out right now, so that's what I'm saying. We're going to let the box sit for just 2 minutes. Speaking of algorithms, this is something here that definitely helps with the algorithm. I've learned quite a bit about algorithms. I'm excited to share some of this stuff with you guys so you guys can learn too. Catwoman, hello. In there, guys. All right, Jay, come back into the box whenever you're ready. All right, guys. Streamer 101, let's get it going.
Welcome to the show. It's Streaming 101. Where the tips are hot and we're having fun. I'm your host, Real Deal, here to keep it lit. Dropping all the streaming tips, bit by bit. Streaming tips, streaming tricks. Level up your game, get those clicks. Build your brand, find your flow. Streaming 101, let's go. Mic clean, set the right scene. Engage with your chat, keep it evergreen. From overlays to vibes, in your niche so tight that your passion shine. Bring the hype tonight. Streaming tips, streaming tricks. Level up your game, get those clicks. Build your brand, find your flow. Streaming 101, let's go, let's go. Clean, set the right scene. Engage with your chat, keep it evergreen. From overlays to vibes, in your niche so tight. Let your passion shine, bring the hype tonight. Streaming tips, streaming tricks. Level up your game, get those clicks. Build your brand, find your flow. Streaming 101, let's go, let's go.
Let's go, guys. Streamer 101, welcome. Got a really good show tonight for you guys. Be talking about some stuff here to help you guys with streaming. Tonight we're doing algorithms. I got two great guests, well, potentially three. I don't know. Quinn and JT are both going to be on here. If it's just going to be one or the other, but we're going to find that out in a little bit. We also got Hoops down there. I hope we're all ready for a good time. It's going to be a great show. So algorithms. I'm not sure if anybody knows about what algorithms are. I'm sure you guys have heard this word. Something that is very, very... Quinn is injured and laid up in bed. We got JT down here coming in. I appreciate you pulling up. I hope she's all right. So let's get to it. Algorithms. Stuff that can help us, help our streams. It can also kill our streams. Shots, what's good, dude? Yeah, the algorithms can be something that's really, really good for the stream, but it can also kill your stream, depending on, you know, how you're going about it. Things to do, things not to do. My personal experience, put it when we turn our, when I turn my stream on right away, the first thing I do is I throw out that bait box. What that does is it sets the stream to let the app know that I'm here and I'm getting into a list right away. There's some things that people that are coming in can also help with your algorithm as well. Chat fluidity, gifting, those are the two main things. So how fast the comments are going in your chat and how much diamonds are being dropped right away. Now, some people, fresh into the scene, maybe there's not so many people popping in right away. Maybe not so many diamonds popping in right away. What can we do to kind of supplement until we get people coming in? So my trick of the trade, and this was taught to me by a really good friend of mine, is to put myself in as many lists as possible. So right off the hop, date box. I'll leave that up for a minute, maybe two. Then I'll throw up the next guest box. Then I'm gonna go into and I'm gonna jump into the randoms. So right there, we'll do that all within 5 minutes. What that does is it puts me in 3 separate lists. You get the date box list, you get the next guest box list, and you get the versus list. Now, some people, like me personally, when I turn my stream on, I go on to trend immediately. That's something that will also help with your algorithm. And if you guys are new on here and looking for trending boosts or anything like that, those things definitely help. If you have somebody that that you've made a connection with, that can get that for you, then it's definitely something that's going to benefit you 100%. Jay is brand new. Yeah, Jay has not been here before. Hey, Slim, appreciate you. So I'm going to get my first guest in the box here. Hoops, if you don't mind requesting the box there. Oh, you're already in there. All right. We're gonna go over some things with Hoops, man. We're gonna see what he's got, some tricks of the trade. I hope you guys have got your pens and your papers ready. Just get him in here.
What's up, guys?
What's up, dude? How you doing?
Not much. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good, man. I appreciate you. What's that?
I said thank you for having me on. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah, man. I appreciate you being here and coming through, man.
Not a problem.
So we're talking about algorithms today.
Yeah.
You've been pretty experienced on the app. You've been here for quite some time, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm sure that you have learned a lot of little tricks along the way to help your stream kind of flourish.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh yeah.
that's where we're.
As time goes on, it's definitely changed a lot. From when I started up until now. But there's always little things you can incorporate, and just kind of remind your people on what to do to kind of keep things flowing and keep people engaged and wanting to come back to your stream. And I think one of the biggest things you can do is to let people know when you're going live.
Okay. So kind of giving the people the heads up, right? The times that you're going to be on each day.
Know when you're going live, and also making sure that what you're doing is engaging, because what that's going to do is when you're engaging, that's going to keep that retention in your stream consistent.
Engagement equals chat. The chat engagement equals the chat moving, right? Because if you're engaging with the people that are in your stream, your chat's gonna move.
Yeah, with the gifts and the content and the comments, you can trend based just off the comments alone. So if you've got a bunch of people in your chat that are just running it up with their with their words, that also helps. But gifting, guys, obviously it's so crucial. I can speak from experience. I've known, and I've also tested this theory out. When you first get your stream started, if somebody can come in and maybe drop a significant amount, it definitely can increase your chances of trending as well. Obviously, being a top badge, I already have that advantage, so it's kind of something I've got in my back pocket, which is nice. But for the people that are trying to trend organically and they're trying to come up and get to that status, what's important is that you continue to kind of, just set those incremental goals for yourself, and your people will kind of know, like, okay, well, we want to get as many people in here as possible because that's what's going to bring the community.
That part. So I've actually it's funny you say about the gifting because I tested it out.
Right.
And what I found was you're bang on, right on point when people are coming in, and in the first, I say in the first half an hour, um, if around 20K is being dropped, that will send you to the top of the trending list.
Right.
So like, not everybody can get that though, especially people that are new on the
And
app.
you know,
It's hard.
I think one of the other things too that's super important is to understand that there's ways to engage with, consistency of gifting. You can do little games in your stream. You guys can, have little like maybe contests you want to do where you can play games. You can give out prizes in ways that you can just keep the consistency of it going. Because the more gifts you get, the better chances are they're going to climb up that trending board and stay there. Also, another thing I would say is those spotlights that you guys are seeing at the top of that screen right there. That's huge. It's going to help you get as high as you can on trending. It's going to let people see you, not only on the For You page, but the trending section as well. As you stated before, the date box as well. Putting that open, it's going to send you to a completely separate tab on the app. People are going to see that, and quote unquote, they might want to shoot their shot, and that'll give you, an opportunity to get a date too. So, it all
That
kind of
part.
ties in all together, and there's so many moving parts of a stream. Your bouncers, the streamer, the gifts, the comments, the battles, all that stuff has, such a crucial role in becoming a successful streamer and running a successful stream.
So I have a question for you because it's something that I've gotten mixed reviews about it. I asked a couple of the admins on the app as well, and
Right.
they both gave me different answers. So bouncers.
Right.
Can having too many red names affect your algorithm, or
I
does it
can
matter?
say that I'm speaking from experience. So I've done the no bouncer thing, and I've also had a significant amount. I will say this: if you are new and you're coming into the stream, and people see a bunch of red, they definitely get intimidated because then they feel like, okay, maybe I can't speak with, maybe I can't be as engaging as I want to be compared to a stream where there is no reds, and then you're in there and you're going to be able to say what you want to say and not have any pressure of getting kicked. So the more bounces you have, it could definitely run into a little bit of an issue. But also, those people that you're making red, I hope you're doing that within good faith.
Yeah, well, okay. So like from an algorithm standpoint, this is something that I've also tested as well. I've gone without bouncers. I've had 800 bouncers.
Yeah.
I've not seen a difference. There's not been a difference for me when it comes to
Yeah, I
to
mean, at the
viewership.
end of the day, chat intimidation can be real. I mean, I've gone into streams and I'm like, looking around like, do I dare to comment? Because you never know. And people see that ring and they're like, oh man, like he's coming in here and do some craziness. And more times than
Yeah,
not,
like I can definitely see the intimidation factor. Resetting bouncers is something like once you maybe have accumulated, whatever you feel is your limit, resetting them and then letting everybody know, like putting it as your title, bouncer reset. That's something that entices people that are regular in your stream to come in. Oh,
100%.
here's a bouncer reset. I got to go in there and get my red back.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, because I mean, I think that one of the biggest things you can kind of hang your hat on is that if you're making somebody a bouncer, you're almost under the mutual understanding that they're going to return to your stream at some point. It might not be right away. Maybe it'll be a month from now. Maybe it'll be 2 months from now. But hopefully they come back and there's a reason that they wanted to stay in your stream long enough to you kept their attention long enough for them to come back. So
Yep, that part. So like me personally, I don't use bouncer for bouncer. For all the people that are red in my stream, except for like admins during the show, like other than
right.
that, everybody knows what red means here.
Yeah.
Red means it's an association factor. I've had some type of connection where or some type of interaction where I feel like there's a connection there, so I red
100%.
name. And like the last reset that I did, I had 740 bouncers or something crazy.
Yeah.
Right. being balanced or doesn't matter. That part.
Yeah, I mean, to
That
some
part.
people,
But you know what?
they
But
would
that.
rather.
But exactly. That's not everybody. Some people they want that red. They want it, and if they don't have it, they're not coming back. If they've had it and you take it away from them, they might get upset and not come back.
Yeah, I'll tell you what,
Right?
you know, and especially when you're in
And
when
that's
you're
not good for your algorithm. That's not good for your algorithm when you're doing things to. It's really about reading your community when it comes to that stuff, right? All right, thank you everybody. Appreciate you guys. Oh, just a quick plug here. Two things, everybody. Welcome to Streamer 101 every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please make sure that you hit me, the host here, with a fave if you haven't already. Favorite my guests tonight. We got Top Badge Hoops and Top Badge Quinn from Quinn and JT. Make sure you guys favorite everybody, favorite each other. So we've kind of breached into algorithm a little bit.
right.
What about a few other things? I'm sure that there's tips along the way that you've
I
learned.
think you know, just from my own personal experience in this streaming, I think one of the biggest things you can do is just make sure you guys are setting realistic goals for yourself. You know, because we
That
all have
part.
those. We all want to kind of be seen and be heard. This is why we're on the platform with hopes that somebody hears us. You know, setting realistic goals and making those goals obtainable. You know, letting people know what it is that you want to accomplish, whether that be in streaming, gifting, battles. You know, what is the content you're providing? You know, what is gonna keep me wanting to stay in the stream? Why are you the most engaging and appealing stream on the app? You know, that's huge. Keep that communication consistent because that's only going to help you form and build your community and mold those people that are around you to want to stay and support you in whatever it is you're trying to achieve.
It's good advice. Attainable goals, man. Especially as a new streamer, because you never know. You never know what's gonna happen on here. You could come onto this app and you could find the right person and you could be at 20 mil in a week, in 2 weeks. I've
And
seen these.
I can say this, you know,
I've
compared to
but
when I
you
started. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut
no,
you off.
you're good. You're good. You finish your sentence. Compared to when
No, I'm
you
just saying, compared to when I first started up until now, you know, the consistency and then the growth and within the numbers and how quick it's been happening with some of these individuals on here, it's really crazy to think that, you know, when I first started on here, a millie was a big deal. Now people are
look
getting
at all the
millions.
people in millies now, man. There's people in billies.
They're
Never
getting
mind
millions in
millies.
one stream, you know?
Yep. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. For me personally, I wasn't here, when streaming started on Me, and I wasn't here throughout the COVID,
Well, I'm a
the
fossil.
epidemic. See, and that's not me. I'm the opposite, man. I came at the end of 2022. I started on POF, and I jumped over to Mimi when they announced the split last February. So, like, next month is my 1 year anniversary on here.
Heck yeah, man.
It's been an experience, man, for sure. But that's not how it doesn't go like that for everybody.
No,
So
it
I think
doesn't.
that I'd say the one thing that I would say to everybody when it comes to that is don't be discouraged because you never know.
Yeah,
You never know what tomorrow's gonna what's gonna happen tomorrow.
yeah,
I remember hoops back in 1953 on AOL chat. That's crazy. He was walking at that point.
definitely.
Yeah, don't let slow starting discourage you,
Yeah,
right?
no,
Like
you
I
know,
think that
because at the
that's
end of the day, we all start at zero, right? You know,
100%.
we're all just small fish in a huge pond of people that we're all trying to correlate and coexist with, you know. And I think that's one of the biggest things is don't get intimidated by looking at the next person, you know. Get in competition with yourself and be like, all right, I'm gonna go out here and I'm gonna network my butt off and I'm gonna try to make something of myself on this app.
That's something that what you just said there, the networking part. If you're not networking, if you're not favoriting people, you're not doing this right.
Yeah,
The
you can't
networking
never
right at
stop
the
it.
beginning too. Right at the beginning of your journey, you got to start networking right away.
100%.
It still shows, but that on your bio there, it's good. It's good to go. So, how long? When did you start? When did you start streaming?
So I started back streaming. I started this account April 20th of 2019. I've been a top badge here on the app now for. I got my badge April 24th of 2020. So it took me about a year and 4 days to get my badge on the app. I was originally just a gifter, just going around shooting in battles, having fun with that, and I did. And then I was like, you know what? I have a background in radio, television, broadcasting, and I'm like, well, this can be just an extension of what I've already done. And then I started streaming, and it all kind of manifested itself with my music show here on the app, and it's just been kind of just crazy from here on out.
So five, almost 6 years. You're coming up on your 6 year anniversary here in April, right? And
Easy.
you've had some ups, you've had some downs. If there's anything that you can look back on at all, anything, and say, you know what, maybe I would have done that differently.
I think that one of the biggest things that I could have probably done differently was maybe just make sure you're networking, loving on the right people, and not letting people take you for a ride on this app, because they will do that. Make smart investments on here. Watch people, learn, internalize, and make sure that you're knowing what you're supporting.
That part. It's funny because I think that, like, last week was my pilot episode, and both Masterpiece and Big Country both said the same thing, and I think that this is like a constant, is that really watching what you're doing and watching the people. Masterpiece said, he says, I'll sit in somebody's stream for sometimes 2 or 3 months before I'll drop 5K.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, yeah, no, I believe that. And,
It's
if anything I know about myself is I'm a very big observationalist. I love to be able to let me be part of their show. Because when I go live, that's my show. And I get to coordinate how I want. Now I want to see the shoe on the other foot. Going from the streamer to the viewers, and going from the streamer to the gifter is also another dynamic as well.
yeah. Well, I guess it all depends on the viewer, right? If the viewer is a streamer as well,
Right.
And gifting is involved. I don't know about your interactions on here, but a lot of people that I've interacted with, if they're streamers, the expectation is that they've gifted you, you're going to come back and gift them.
Yeah, and I mean that's a whole other topic for another day, but could speak on it.
Well, it's definitely something that's evident there, right? So I don't know. Personally, I gift people. Yeah, I was just gonna say I gift people without any expectation. If I'm gifting, that's it. I'm gifting. Once you put an expectation or you put a thought process into it where there's like coming back, that's no longer gifting anymore. Now it's a transaction.
Yeah, no,
and that's what people get let down big time with that,
I want
right?
people to gift me. I want people to gift, and I want people to gift me with the understanding and hopefully the belief that I'm doing it all for the right reasons. And the person that I'm watching, I'm thoroughly enjoying. Like, I'm watching you to hopefully get something away from what I'm hearing, what I'm seeing, what I'm viewing, and compensating somebody, because there's one thing that we're never going to be able to get back, and that's time. I'm compensating you for your time. And I appreciate you taking the time out of your day to provide content for me so that I can be thoroughly entertained and I can completely forget about what might be going on in my real life.
That part. Yep, you're not wrong on that at all. You're not wrong at that at all. I've thought about some things, about, like, just anything that I would change from when I started, and I jumped in head first. I had a bit of I had a bit of a different mentality. I came from another streaming platform, right? I was on Twitch for a long time, but Twitch is a much different beast. But I looked at it kind of similarly, And I kind of wish that I didn't do that. I kind of wish that I had maybe just observed a little bit first
Yeah.
and seen, gone around, maybe gifted a little bit. But when I look at that in retrospect as well, I'm actually kind of glad too that I went the direction that I did, because I didn't go out there and gift a whole bunch and have all these people coming in because I gifted them.
You want
I,
to be
I
able to
jumped
you
in.
want to be able to separate, the people that are doing it from a genuine place or people that are just maybe wanting to do it to hopefully get the
Get
expectation.
something
You
back.
might come and do it for them because what you might do for one person, you might not do for the other, but somebody's going to see that and be like, well, why can't they be me? You know what I mean? So just make sure you're making the right moves. I think that's huge.
Yeah. I don't know. I've got so many people on here, man. It's hard to keep up. It's impossible to keep up.
I always tell people,
It is.
I look in my head, not my heart. Just know that I see you and I see what you're doing, and I hope that whatever you're doing, you're keeping it to be consistent. And that's gonna take you
That part.
places you didn't ever think. For real. I definitely have been so fortunate, to be able to have the accomplishments I've been able to have, but it didn't come without hiccups. I promise you.
Oh yeah, big time, big time. I've had some hiccups along the way too, man. This is a learning curve. It's called life, and this is just a part of our lives, right?
Right. It's a big part for a lot of people. I don't think people realize how much this app can really change people's lives if they really move the right way.
And like that can be a negative thing or a positive thing, right? There's people that stink in this app, but there's also people that grow out of it and grow themselves and their
The,
platforms and
the
all
thing that
that.
the thing that always got me was I didn't, and this just goes back to the networking, goes back to just the streaming. I was such an introvert before I started this, and then like I don't know, kind of got thrown into the fire. And like, all right, now keep your head above water. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. See,
being
that's why I kind of I wish that I had like maybe not even with the gifting part, but just gone around and like checked out streams. Like I didn't do that at all. I just dove right in, man, and it was time to go. Yeah.
no, it's definitely a very calculated journey. I think that there's a lot of people that have no idea what might happen, and I think that's the beauty of it also as well. Going live, you literally don't know what's going to happen when you hit that button. You have no idea. Every
There's
stream is
been some experiences that I've had on here, life changing experiences that I've had on here that I never ever expected would come my direction.
right,
You know.
and that's the part where you're like, I can get used to this, and for people to see you for who you are and you're letting them in your home. It's like, oh wow, this person's actually pretty dope. I think I can hang out with this person a little bit
Yep. All about the network, right? All about the network. Without the networks that we have, man, we're nothing. None of this happens.
you can never stop networking. That's the thing. Like you literally can't. Once you stop networking, what happens is you become complacent,
Hmm.
and then your growth stops, and then your goals don't happen, and you're like, dang, I wish I would have just listened. That's why it's huge to be like, okay, well, let me go and let me like really think about what really got me to where I'm at, and how can I continue to push my goals to where I know I can get them to go and where I want them to be.
Networking is huge. You
Yeah.
become a
No,
psychiatrist.
Lynn,
That part.
the trauma dumping that I experienced in my stream from Nico's.
It happens for sure. Guys, real quick here, let's do a quick plug. Welcome to Streamer 101 every Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm your host, Real Deal. Please make sure that you hit that favorite button, favorite all of the gifters of the stream. My guests as well. Tonight we have Top Batch Hoops, who's shared some of his tips of his trade and some information that I hope we've been writing down here. Got Top Batch Quinn and JT as well. That Quinn's going to be hopping in the box here in a few minutes. Any last words, man? Anything you want to tell these guys that
Yeah,
you
I
just
think the last thing I could definitely really say is just be you, be yourself. Understand that your stream is your stage. Coordinate that how you want that to go. What is it that you want to provide to the people that's going to get them to keep coming back in the masses and get them to be like, hey, This is who I am. This is what you see. How can we make this bigger than what it already is?
That part.
And engaging, and don't stop networking. Don't block your blessings on this app. I see it so much. I hate it. You know, it's crazy.
I'm gonna bring that up in the next section actually because it's part of the algorithms that are. But we're gonna talk a little bit about that with Quinn.
Yeah, no, just being unapologetically you. You know, letting people know that this is what you see and this is what you get, and have fun. Most of all, that's the most important part.
That's the biggest one, right? I don't know. Once it's not fun, why are we here?
We got enough
What
crazy
the hell's the
going on in
point?
the world. I think we're due for a little fun.
I agree. I like it. Well, I appreciate you guys, man. I appreciate you coming through, man.
No problem.
But you and I have become really good friends through the process of our journeys here, man. And I'm blessed to have you around, guys. Please make sure that you're hitting hoops up here with a favorite.
All right, you guys take care. Have a great night.
Yeah, you have a good rest of your night. Have a good rest of your night too, bro.
See you later.
Quinn, if you want to hop in the box and get ready there, we're gonna get you in here in just a couple of minutes. Do we have questions, guys? Anybody having questions at all about things that we want to know? Anything that has come to mind? Feel free to shoot questions out into the chat. Something else I'm gonna announce too. So I'm gonna do something here for the top gifter of the stream. I'm thinking what we might do is like a little weekly flyer. I'll have one made up, and top gifter of the stream will get put onto that. Maybe we'll do something with the name too, with the emojis in my name. But I want you guys to, have a little something from this being here, other than learning, and we're gonna add some stuff in as we go for sure. You guys can all hear me, right? Scorpio, leave and come. Tell him leave and come back. All right, perfect. All right, guys, let's get Quinn in here. Make sure you're hitting this man with a favorite. It's been a hot minute since you and I have shared a screen together, hasn't it?
Been a while. Some game show, I
while.
think, is what it was, wasn't it? One of the game
Yeah,
shows?
yeah, I think was it Groovies?
Probably.
I think
I've been
it was
on that show,
Groovies.
I don't know, 10 times. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
We have a blast on there. On there.
I was a 3-time champ twice, so I've run it up on there for sure. Guys, if you don't know this man right here, this is Quinn from Quinn and JT. Make sure that you hit him up with a favorite. Awesome dude. His wife is awesome. They've got a cooking show that they do Sundays, I believe.
Yep. We're about
right?
to bring it back. We've had a little hiatus. I've been having some health problems, so we're gonna bring it back here pretty soon. It's been going about almost 4 years, so we're gonna get it back going here next month. Yeah.
Nice.
It shall continue. It shall continue. Yeah.
So
cool.
We're talking about algorithms today. I'm sure you've been kind of listening in.
Oh yeah.
You've obviously been on the app for quite some time, right? So
I think since my yearbook, really, like back in the day.
Right. So you were here when they started streaming. You've kind of watched it, form into what it is today. Tell us, like, there's got to be some things that you've learned along the way that help the stream.
Y'all covered a lot of the main ones, like networking is huge. Networking is huge. Like, okay. I was gonna say, like, we promote everything we do on IG, Facebook, Meet Me, Scout. We put it everywhere. If you got friends, we have a lot of personal friends on here. We shoot them text messages. Hey, we're gonna be on this show tonight. We're gonna be over here. We're gonna be doing this. We're gonna be cooking Sunday. Promote yourself.
That absolutely falls. It falls into the networking aspect of it, right?
Right.
If you're not promoting yourself, people will never know that you're here.
Exactly. That's for sure. Oh, look who showed up.
Hey,
Cripple back there.
What's up? How you doing?
Hi, everyone. Sorry.
I heard she's injured. I hope she's okay.
Said I hope you're okay.
Thank you. Sorry.
She said thank you. She's sorry she couldn't make it in. She sprained her ankle. She fell and sprained her ankle and busted her knee up pretty bad. So she's recovering. recovering from being accident prone. Yeah, like, you know, I mean, networking is a huge thing. It's just like any, you know, if you're going to start a business out in the regular world, you know what I mean? No one's going to know about you if you don't tell them, you know?
That part. So marketing, right? Marketing yourself is
definitely.
a huge thing. Huge thing.
Definitely.
Now, something that, oh, go ahead. Go ahead, sir.
No, go for it. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say something that that Hoops had said, and I actually had thought about it, was something I wanted to bring up, was blocking accounts that come into your stream. The random accounts that you don't know, right? I think I watch a lot of people do it. I see a lot of different streamers, man. If they don't see a picture or they don't see a gift or ring, they don't see favorites, they're kicking people out of their stream.
You got to be careful with that, because if you kick every new person that comes in, you're never going to grow. You know what I'm saying? Some people are checking out for the first time, or maybe their picture hadn't been approved yet, or they're coming over from another app and trying this one out, or they were on POF and they're jumping over here to start up a new account. You know, it's like we do quite a bit of that, depending. But I have a few bouncers that we leave that up to, that they can tell fake accounts. You know, if it's an account where it's somebody from somewhere that they're not going to understand anything I'm saying anyway, what's the point? You know, if there's no picture, or you also have stalkers when you've been on here a long time. You have stalkers.
You ain't lying there.
You'll kick out, and they'll come in on 1,000 different accounts just to come in and say just to try and ruin your day. You know what I mean? It happens a lot. It's wild.
So I've had a mixed experience with this. When I first came onto the app, I got involved with a girl, and it didn't work out between her and I, and she made like 2,500 different accounts and was coming in here left, right, and center, and we're just kicking them, everything, kicking. But it became a habit. Habit, and my bouncers knew, man, somebody came in, get rid of them. To the point that nobody was coming in.
Exactly.
I wasn't getting anybody. My stream view counts were, 10 views an hour, maybe 15 views an hour. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, you know what? Like, something's got to change here. So I had my bouncers stop. No kicking at all. I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's her. I don't care if it's my worst enemy. Let them come in here and look. Right. And I noticed as soon as I did that my viewership went right up. It went through the roof.
Yeah, because that goes back to retention. I mean, which is a big part of your trending. If people are staying in your live, whether they're hating on you or loving on you, they're still in there. That's helping you out. Yep. If they're commenting, no matter what they're saying, those comments are helping you out. I thank them. Thank you for hanging out in here. Thank you for blah, 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 blah. No one cares. No one cares what you're saying, but keep talking. Keep talking.
Yeah, that part. Different measurements. There's different measurements of support, right? So a lot of people think that dropping diamonds is the way that you support people. No, it's not. Being in a chat room, or like being in somebody's stream and running comments, hitting the heart button, throwing up spotlights, hitting the fire button on the date box. Yeah. That's another one. It really helps the streamer.
Like with me, some people don't like the hearts because there was a little glitch with the hearts for a little while. They've got that fixed now, but like, it's not that the hearts do anything, except it lets you know someone's sitting in your stream. You know what I mean? It lets you know that someone's there.
I've actually confirmed it with the app. Pushing the hearts actually moves your XP up as well.
Well, if they're actually pushing them. Now, if you got a Samsung or iPhone, you can hit them on auto, and that doesn't help you really much.
Yeah,
you get big numbers up there, but it doesn't help.
If you're holding the hearts down, though, if you just hold the hearts down manually, that actually it makes the speed of your XP a little bit faster.
Yep.
So instead of it being just the normal rate, you get a little bit more X. It's essentially you're getting a little bit more XP for the time that you're sitting in those streams.
True that.
That I have had confirmed. The other thing too, that date box, that's a real big one, and a lot of people don't know about it. Having somebody in your date box and the chat hitting the fire button, what that does is it tells the app the chat likes what they see. Send more people.
Yeah, it changes the algorithm a little bit.
There you go.
Anything different? Like if you just sit there and don't talk, it's like I try to tell everybody. I'm like, if you're gonna go live and just and point your screen at the wall, which by terms is not legal to do anyway, but it's just time before you get banned for doing that. But people still do it. They think they're gonna wake up with 100 dragons in their gift box or something because they're sleeping. Like, if personally, I don't, whether I've known you for 10 years or not, if I come into your stream to hang out and check you out and you're sleeping, I'm gonna unfavorite you, and I'm probably not gonna come back. You know,
that part. If I've taken the time and I've spent the time to come into your stream and you're asleep, that's pretty disrespectful to me as somebody that's coming into your stream, coming to see you. And sleep streams are super detrimental. They are super detrimental to your stream for exactly what we're talking about right now, man. People will come in, see that you're not there, and they're gone.
And probably not come back. You know,
I'm that guy. I'm not coming back. If I go into a stream and somebody's sleeping, I gotta go.
Deuces. Another one is like you come into someone's stream and they're sitting there crying because their dog got ran over for 3 hours. You know, like no one wants to see that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No one wants to watch somebody cry for 3 hours. Like, come on. I mean, there's nothing wrong with being personal with your people, but like you can't just sit there and bawl and expect people to give you diamonds because something bad happened in your life. We all have bad shit happen to us. You know, we all have it. It happens. But if you sit there and talk about it for 4 hours, you're gonna run everybody off. It's mind-boggling. People are coming in to have a good time and interact with you and have fun and see something different, not just, oh well, that happened to me too. I don't want to talk about that. You know, bye. It gets old. But like the sleep thing it drives me nuts. Personally, it drives me crazy.
It's one of my bigger pet peeves on here. I'd say the other thing that really kind of bugs me a little bit, and we've talked about it a little bit here, and it's people just kicking out for no reason. But like somebody that's new in the stream, when I see that, I'm like, okay, well, why am I gonna invest myself here and try and help this person grow if they're just gonna kick themselves out from underneath themselves before it even happens?
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
I get dragons while I sleep. LOL. That is crazy, Jay.
That's called stacking. We don't do that either.
Yeah, that is crazy, man, and I ain't about that. The hell with that. If I'm gonna get a dragon, man, I want to see that dragon while I'm here in front of my screen. I can, freak out and be all appreciative because I think that the reaction for people, and when people are gifting you, they want to see that reaction.
If I'm going to give somebody a dragon, I definitely want to see them get excited about it. That's a lot of money, whether it's on a wheel or not. That's the biggest gift on the app. You want to be excited about that. Take screenshots, not a black screen with you going, yeah, cool, I give them a dragon. This was awesome. It's boring.
Yeah,
boring. Crazy. Crazy.
So you've been on here a long time, right?
Yeah, February 8th will be 6 years with the badge.
Jesus.
And then
so streaming has been around since 2016, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is that right? 2016?
Yeah, about right around there, depending on what platform, yeah.
Okay. Talk has been useful.
For sure.
That's the point.
Yeah, I met my wife on here.
See, that's it. To all the folks out there that think that love can't happen on here.
Yeah.
Love can happen.
I was living in Wisconsin and I didn't know anybody. I moved up there for a job and I didn't know anybody. And I saw Meet Me. I was already on Scout, but we'd stream and play pool and stuff with my buddies and that. And then I got hacked on Scout real bad, almost 1 million diamonds, and jumped on to Meet Me. I was like, maybe there's some people around want to go shoot some pool or something. First person I meet is Quinn. She's back in Austin where I used to live. I'm like, how did I hop on here and meet somebody from where I just moved from? And we've been talking ever since. Ever since. Crazy. Got the top badge together. You know what I mean?
I was going to say you guys got that together. The badge was achieved together as a stream that you guys did together, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually, I think it's unprecedented. I don't think anybody else has done it.
As a couple, it's not as easy.
I haven't seen any other couples that are there's Zach and
there's been a couple. There's
two couples, you and JT you and Quinn and Zach and what's his name?
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. We've known Zach for a long time. He's been around here a long time.
Right. Yeah.
There's been a couple, but the majority of them, they either both had top badges, then got together, or they got their badges separate and then stayed together. But yeah, I'm pretty sure we were the first actual couple that got a top match together. It's been a
That's
while.
crazy. You're in the history books.
I do remember Cam. Yeah, I remember Cam.
The history books on Meet Me. That's crazy. So we've talked about algorithms. Is there anything else that you could think of that you think would be really helpful for people, when they're streaming, they're starting up streaming, like any of that kind of stuff at all?
Definitely. There's a bunch of them. I mean, like you were talking about, running around, talking to people, showing love, get your name out there. Go to Near Me, go to Trending, go to For You, and just go to random streams, say hi. Versus help. Versus are great. Yep. Versus are great. I mean, I wish everybody had unlimited skips. That would make it a lot better for most people, but it's something I think they should work on, is let everybody have unlimited skips, because you got the weirdos out there and you don't want to sit there for 3 minutes of hell just going, oh Lord, you know what I mean? And run out of skips and you got to deal with the next one. But yeah. I mean, I've met so many people on Versus since they started. I
met all of the close people that I'm very close with in my community.
Right.
I met in a random.
Right. Yeah, that's it. And they're great for your stream. They're great for your stream because some of them are tough. Yeah, no lie. But yeah, it's like
some of the people that I've met, like through this thing here, and the randoms in particular, they'll be in my life for the rest of my life.
And see, battles have scarred a lot of people. Quinn doesn't like doing them because of back in the day, she would hop in, some dude would be there playing with himself, or they'd be butt naked over here running in a tent in the desert somewhere. Like, she's like, she doesn't enjoy it. Like, I got to sit here for 3 minutes while this dude does his nasty stuff in the box. Why is he not blocked? You know what I mean? They can't get everybody. But it's gotten a lot better over the last few years. It's gotten a lot better.
It has. A lot better. I heard that it was that, the mod bot didn't really do a lot of modding.
Yeah.
Kind of just a bot
or too much modding. Like, whoa, hold up. It was just a tan shirt. They weren't naked. You know what I mean? It happens, Nothing's perfect. But Versus definitely having someone in the box for a little bit. Don't sit there and have a box party every night. No one likes that.
Yeah, I'm not that guy. Like, people know in my stream, I've been a battler. I've battled my entire streaming career on here. I think we're pushing for number 33 all time in battle wins.
That's awesome.
So
I'm not sure. I think I'm the one that does. I might have 10,000 wins. That means I've probably done 30,000. You know what I mean? It's a lot.
Yeah. So I've got, I think we're 31,000 wins.
Wow.
And I haven't been here nearly as long. I've been on the app for 2 years, like between POF and here. I've been on here for 2 years now.
Yeah, that's insane. You're killing it though. You've had 2 years. And we were on here 2 years and we didn't even have 500,000 diamonds. You know what I mean? but like when we first started, like the gifts, the biggest gift was 2,000, 5,000, 200. I remember when hearts were the gifts.
This has been next level for me. I can't even describe
it for real.
I never expected this kind of stuff. Like, I was on Twitch for 10 years and like I got up to partner on Twitch, but it wasn't as like the track wasn't as fast as it's been here.
With Twitch it's more towards gamers, and if you're a really good gamer, and you still got to promote and get your name out there, because there's so many people that are good at that, and it's so huge right now that starting on Twitch right now and trying to get big would be almost impossible. You almost have to be somebody already that has a following to start following you there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's almost the same anywhere. But I mean, basically, and another thing I would say, if you have any type of talent at all, show it off. Show it off. You know what I mean? I draw stuff. I draw stuff with Sharpies and give drawings away from people.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
You know what I mean? Someone drops a wheel, I put their name, I scratch their name on a little scratch thing hanging on the wall. You know what I mean? Just little things like that. Little things. Sketch someone's name, Peg Leg. Sketch the name. Thanks for the wheels tonight. I appreciate it. I'm gonna stick it on the wall. You're up there forever, There's a lot of little things you can do.
That's pretty cool, man. That's enticing people to want to be a part of your stream, right? And especially because it's a recognition thing.
And then also, I run the LED hat. If you drop a wheel, I throw your name on the hat, and it stays there until someone else drops one.
Oh, nice, man. I like that.
Yeah.
See, little quirks, guys. Little quirks. Little things you can do to show appreciation to your fan base, right?
Yeah, I mean,
just to answer your. Go ahead.
Yeah, people want to be appreciated. They want to be seen. They want to be known. They want to be part of the conversation. They want to be part of your family. Like we were talking about making people red earlier, bouncers. So, like some people are like, oh, drop me 20,000, I'll make you bouncer. Give me a jet, I'll make you bouncer. Like that's not real bouncers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To us, to spread our name into further network and market, we're like, throw our emojis in your name. Throw Quinn and JT in your bio. We'll turn you red. But we have rules. Don't kick unless we say Chuck Norris. Don't do this unless we say so. You know, just being red makes people feel part of something, part of the family. You know what I mean? It makes them feel like they're part of something. It's a big deal. That's why they get mad if you turn them all blue. Like, well, I've been following you for 3 years. You turned me blue. I mean, we turned everybody blue. All you got to do is show up to be red again. Just start building your numbers. Build your numbers back up. Because it does slow down. You go through ups and downs on here.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
I've had it.
Everybody's like, God, it's so slow. It's so slow. I'm like, it happens every year at this time. Every year. Holidays are slow. When school gets out, it's slow. Summer's slow. You know what I mean? That's one of the main reasons we started a featured show, to try and build the live up so the rest of the week isn't so demanding on us, you know?
Yeah, I do. Like lately, I've been streaming a lot, and that was like I had the same mentality a little bit, man. I kind of thought that this show would, you know, I obviously have to get it off the ground, but like we're working on it, and there's going to be some things added in to kind of spice it up a little bit, and it takes off of the pressure of being on so much, because come the springtime, I'm going to be working 12 hours a day again.
Right. See, I work full time. So like Quinn, luckily there's two of us. She goes live during the daytime for a few hours, and then I get off work, we eat dinner and hang out, and then I go live at night. You know, Sunday and Monday, I hang out with her, and then I stream the rest of the week. Now, you know, during COVID, all we did was stream. We were killing it. I mean, that's all we did. Like pretty much our whole life was on here 24/7.
Some people are like that though, man. I started off here, man, and I was the exact same way, man. I was here. If I wasn't here, it was because I was asleep.
Right. Yeah, no sleep streams. I mean, don't get me wrong.
No.
Don't get me wrong. We've all done it, not on purpose. You know what I mean? I used to stream. I'd come home from work when I lived in Wisconsin. I'd come home and I'd stream until I fell over. 3:30 in the morning. I'd wake up like, oh, I got to go to work. Bye. You know, sorry, y'all. Oops. You know, but not on purpose.
I've had a couple of those too, man.
Yeah, it happens. But you know, don't do it on purpose. Right now I'm working on a piece. I'm in a new room now where I'm streaming. I've got to get everything set up with the different cameras so everybody can watch me draw again. I've got about 5 big drawings like these ones on the back wall that I got to get done and send out to people. So I'm working on setting it up where it looks right, where you can see me drawing, and then I can be in the camera looking at you so I can follow comments while I'm drawing. Once I get all that set up, I'll get back to get these drawings. I've got about 6 big drawings I've got to get done and get sent out. But we've been on a little hiatus this last couple of months with health problems and hospital this and that, blah 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 blah. But we still hold on to it.
Life happens.
Still holding on to it. Yeah, we still there. Like you said, treading water, keeping the head above it. Whoa. Yeah, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely. Guys, if you don't know this man, if you don't have him favorited, please make sure you hit him with a favorite. You can see my other guest. He's the number 2 gifter of the stream. Hoops there. Hit him up with a favorite as well. Favorite each other. You know, there's a lot of people that stream in here. Hit them up.
Definitely.
Check people out.
Like I said, when I get out of here, I'm going to go look at all the new favorites. I'm going to hit every single one of them back. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that doesn't mean I'm going to be hopping in your stream every day, 24 hours. I don't have a lot of time, but when I do, I'm going to hop in and see what's up. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm going to hop in there and say, hey, yap, the new app.
That part. Do you do anything for your subscribers?
I do. I do a subscriber only giveaways with drawings where I'll put them all in a random generator and pull a name, and whatever name I pull, I ask them what they want. We collaborate on a drawing. They tell me what they want, and I'll draw it live and send it to them.
Nice.
And we're working on a few other things. There's other things on the drawing board once we get back in it full time. We've been like I said, holding our head above water the last few months.
That all goes that all goes back to appreciation factor, right, guys? So
for sure,
people people want to just know that you appreciate what they do for you, right? So
exactly,
anything, man.
Yeah,
you could post up on an Instagram post once a month.
Yeah, show your
of the month.
Yeah, show your gifters. Post a post every week on Instagram that says, "Here's my top gifters of the week." People love that. They love that. You know what I mean? Little things, just little things like that you can do. You can do those for free. You know, but like I said,
it doesn't cost anything.
Yeah, social media can be your best friend. You know what I mean? If you use it right, you post everything I do on Mimi. It goes on Instagram and Facebook and everything else. I put it everywhere.
I don't put it on my Facebook, but I put it on all my, like, most of my stuff anyways goes on Instagram.
Right. Well, it's like my family, my brothers come and hang out in those streams sometimes. My dad comes and hangs out in the stream sometimes. We love to hop in the box. Everybody laughs at Pops because he's old and crazy as hell. You know, they're like, "Oh, Pops is here. We got to come and check out Pops," you know? And they all know what we do, because everybody's weird about when you first tell your family, like, "Well, what do you mean? Y'all live stream and people give you money?" I'm like, "Well, kind of. We're kind of like word bartenders." You know what I mean? That's how we describe it. We're word bartenders. We talk and you never know what it's going to lead to. I draw, we talk, we tell jokes, we do this, we do that. Sometimes I might be out playing disc golf and go live, let people see what I'm doing while I'm throwing frisbees around. You know, it's just something different. And until they see it, they don't understand. Everybody thinks the worst. "Oh, you must be doing something nasty if people are giving you money." I'm like, "No, it's not that kind of app. You'll get banned for that stuff. You cannot do that on here."
Yeah, I've had a few people be like, "Yo, what are you doing on that site that is like giving money out to you?" I'm just there.
It's wild.
I'm just there. And you know what? We have a great time in here. A lot of really good heads around, so it sets up for a good environment. And that's you never know what you're gonna click on when you click on a stream. If you've never been in there before, you never know what you're gonna get.
Always give it a chance. Don't just hop in and be like, "I'm out of here." Wait a little bit. Say hi. That's what I mean. I go into a stream, I'm gonna say hello, and if I say hello 3 times and they don't acknowledge me saying hello, I'm gonna leave. Yeah, like I try to say hello to every single person that comes in. You know what I mean? Every name that pops up, like, "Hey, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? What's up?" Welcome.
Same ways. Yep, I do the same thing, man. That's engagement, guys. We've learned lots tonight, man. We've learned lots about different algorithm setters. You know, things that we can do when we turn our streams on and while we're streaming. We've kind of learned a couple different tips of the trade too, networking and appreciation factor. There's been a lot of good stuff that we've learned tonight, man. I hope that we've all taken notes. Apply this stuff, guys. This is stuff that is going to make your stream better. And that at the end of the day is what we're trying to achieve here. So
you always have people that aren't going to talk. They just want to lurk. They want to lurk at you.
I'm dead. He's got some lurker eyes on his elbow. That's hilarious. That's obviously app inspired.
Yeah, that's been my emoji by my name since before streaming. You know, I mean, I've always had those by my name from everything, from gaming and all that. It's always been there. But yeah, I mean, some people don't want to talk. They just want to listen. And there's nothing wrong with that. People are like, "Oh, I don't want no lurkers." I'm like, you need those people. You need lurkers. You need people that goes back to that retention. People that are staying in your live. The longer they stay in there, the better your retention, the more help you're going to have staying. Whether even if you're auto trending, you're not going to auto trend at the top always.
No, you won't.
There's a bunch of factors.
It brings you down into the list as time goes on, and even with heavy gifting happening and heavy chat circulation, you still roll down that trending list, and it resets itself. Yeah, it resets itself. I think it's every 3 hours that it resets, if I'm not mistaken.
Another thing I was going to say about that I forgot a while ago. A lot of people think, "Oh, if I stream for 20 hours, I'm going to have a lot of people." No, you're not. You know what I mean? Like, even if you're auto trending, after 3 to 4 hours, take a break. Take a little break. Go get a snack. Get your eyes off the screen for a little bit. Grab a snack. Get a drink. Restart. It'll put you back up on that trending game, because eventually it's just going to run out. You know what I mean? "Oh, but I have 1,000 people." No, you don't. You have 2. It just 1,000 people have come through your stream, and when you restart, it's going to kick you back in that trending boost again, because it does run out after 2 to 3 hours. It slows down. That's what we say. After 2 to 3 hours, restart or just get off for the day. You know.
So good time frame there, right, guys? 3 hours, maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
2 hours.
Yeah. You need a break. You need to get up, walk around, get your eyes off that computer for a little bit, off that screen, stretch your eyeballs, let your muscles relax. Then come back at it. Bam, let's go.
Yeah. I was very
sure.
gun it through, man. The longer the stream, the better it's gonna be. And that was how I was at first. And now I take breaks in between, man.
You have to. Yeah. After 6 or 7 years, you start feeling it. Sitting in the same spot for 6 hours, like, oh my God, everything hurts. My eyes are blurry, my back hurts, my knees. I'm getting arthritis in my neck. Yeah. Streamer neck. Get that streamer neck.
That's hilarious. Well, guys, this has been Streamer 101. I appreciate everybody coming out. I hope we've all taken something that we can use for our streams. I have.
Sure.
If you guys don't know my guests here tonight, Quinn and JT, and also Hoops, please make sure that you're favoriting everybody. Top three of the gifters, everybody that's red. Top gifter of the night is Mari Jane. So I'm going to get a flyer made up this weekend, Mari, and we'll have that to you by the end of the weekend. And we're going to start doing that every week. I appreciate everybody, man. I appreciate you coming out, bro. It's been a hot minute, man. I know
hey,
Jay,
for sure. Hey, thanks for the invite. For real. I appreciate it, man.
Hell yeah.
And that goes back to networking. Someone knew us from another show and knew you and said, hey, do you want to do this show? I'm like, what is it? Sure. You know, we'll do it. When is it? What is it? Who is it? I don't care. Let's go. I mean, try to get on featured shows. That helps you build favorites. It helps.
Yeah, we are
get on featured shows. Get on
too. So.
Oh yeah. You got it. You got it. It'd be a great one because everybody wants to know how to stream. How do I stream? I don't get it.
And there's
be yourself. Have fun, y'all. Be yourself and have fun. For real. Be yourself. Have fun. I appreciate all the fans. I'll get all y'all back immediately when I get off here. Y'all have much fun. I'll be streaming tonight. It's Friday. If you're gonna be on later, I'll hit you with a verse and say hey.
Yeah. Hit me up with a verse, man. I'm gonna be on for a little bit still. So.
Cool. All right, I'm gonna grab some dinner. I just got home from work right when I hopped in here. I'm like, I gotta eat. So
okay,
much
man,
love. I appreciate you guys.
Dinner, man.
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you too, bro. It was good to see you, man.
Y'all be good or be good at it.
Tips,
Sweet dreams of beautiful nightmare.
And that is Streaming 101. There's lots of good stuff, man. Lots of good stuff. Very, very knowledgeable heads. Very knowledgeable heads. Hoops knows what he's doing. He's had success. Quinn and JT, they know what they've been doing. JT he's an OG on this app. Been here for a minute. Yeah. That's it. That's all.